I grew up around Moss Construction. Moss Construction was owned by my dad, my uncle, and my grandpa. The family business suffered and really struggled toward the late 2000s and eventually going under in 2008 during the recession. Originally, it put a kind of bad taste in my mouth, and I was in college at the time and didn't really want to get back into utilities, didn't want to do this for a living because I'd seen kind of the effect that it had on my family.
My grandfather and my two uncles started Moss Construction. We have several generations of ditch diggers in our family. It must be in our blood. When the economy collapsed and that company went out of business, it felt like part of our family died. And so to see Garrett come in and revive that, and revive the family, not only the family business, but to bring the family back together and to revive our spirit a bit has been absolutely amazing.
So I got out of the business for a while, graduated from UT, had some other jobs. Eventually I got back into it, but I had always seen what entrepreneurship, what my dad was able to do and the impact he was able to have on people. It was special. And I got to see how he changed people's lives and how he was a leader with people around him and people loved him. I always in the back of my head knew I wanted to start a business, and in 2016 decided to start Moss Utilities from the ground up.
To us earlier this year or last year, it's like $1 million and change. They asked me to give them unit prices to help with budgeting and that kind of stuff, so I'm gonna break it out for them. Every day I come to work and I get to see my name on the wall, right? And so it's a constant reminder of our family members that came before us. I'm very fortunate, very blessed in that respect, and it can be humbling at times, and understanding what did they have to go through to get here. Them busting their butts and for us to be where we're at now is just, it's an incredible feeling. It feels, I think they'd be really proud if they were here to see all what we've been able to accomplish. Over the years, we've created a new generation of that family, right? And that family extends beyond just our last name.
I was like, man, whatever you guys need, we got you.
Yeah.
Man, it's been the only time.
Yeah.
You're taller than me, buddy.
Yeah. You respect your elders.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Get out.
I'll help you down off that ledge when you need it.
Here we have family events. We get to know other people's children, other people's spouses. We break bread with them, which to me is always a spiritual experience when I break bread with somebody. I think that it's important because, again, we spend so much time with each other.
Don't you start treating me like you treat your grandma.
Think about that. Now you gotta do big kid stuff. The pre-construction team, getting to be a part of that group has been incredible, and I've never felt closer to a group of people I've worked with, and we can share in life's triumphs. We're there for each other when difficult things happen, and created such an environment that cares about not just the employee, but the employee's family.
To bring the family back together and to revive our spirit a bit has been absolutely amazing. And especially in the shadow of your family, right? The shadow of your dad. Right, Garrett's dad was a lot like Garrett. Huge heart, wanted to be helpful to everybody, and took on a lot of responsibility for the well-being of those people around him. And Garrett has that same quality.
My grandfather had a big heart, Garrett's dad had a big heart, and he's got a big heart. And that shows, people, it makes it easier to show up to work when you know that there's somebody at the top that cares about you. And they're gonna come have a conversation with you. They're gonna come be your friend. They're gonna come take care of you.
While the two companies weren't related, a lot of the values, a lot of the family history that we have, 5 generations to be in this business, it feels great carrying on that legacy, even though we are a new kind of version of that, and just super proud to continue the Moss name in the business.